Hi everybody, for all you people out there, I absolutely love Blade Runner, and my brother has just messaged me to let me know that the new Blade Runner teaser trailer is out. Blade Runner 2 2049, starring Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling. So I've never done this before, a reaction video, or have I? I think I did a Star Wars one. Anyway, I'm going to put it on my telly, so but I'll try and put it in the corner so we can watch it together. Anyway, let's do this. This following preview is appropriate for all audiences.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard. If they're a benefit, it's not my problem.
Oh. Bloody hell, how many production companies? What's the sense of the Vangelis soundtrack in the background? Villeneuve, director of the revival.
I had your job once. I was good at it. Things were simpler then.
Well, I love the way it started, apart from when Harrison Ford, Rick Deckard's narration came into it, because at the end of the day that wasn't part of the original cut. If we're going to get into Blade Runner lore, Harrison Ford always hated the idea of Deckard narrating the movie, and the visuals and everything else should really be, you know, telling the story rather than being obvious and explaining it in speech. So I don't like that about the trailer. I'm really hoping that there's no narration in the film whatsoever. If it's going to do Ridley Scott any justice anyway, because Ridley Scott and Harrison Ford both, the final cut that came out was essentially Ridley Scott's and Harrison Ford's perfect film that they wanted to do. So get rid of the narration, please. We don't want to see that in the film. Now, visually wise, it is basically, Villeneuve is carbon copying this world from, you know, what's it called? It's after the war, isn't it? World War Terminus. So it looks the same. It looks very similar. I mean, not a lot's changed in 30 years by the look of some of the streets. I mean, obviously it's Ryan Gosling who's walking around and the camera's following him. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of mission he's on. But anyway, the visuals look fantastic. And it's interesting when he went into the desert and he opened the door to that building and obviously Deckard was in there. Why is it in the desert for? Or is that just some editing for the trailer's point of view? I don't know. I hope it's not. I kind of hope he's in some abandoned building. Maybe he actually lives in the building from Blade Runner 1, you know, where JF Sebastian was with all his toys and he had his final fight against Roy Batty in there, played by Rutger Hauer. It'd be interesting to see if he's actually taken over the property, because the furnishings look very similar. I assume he's probably maybe used his retirement fund to pay for the internal decorating. But it gave me that kind of vibe, and I really enjoyed that about the trailer. I mean, fair enough, it's only on for a minute and a half, you know, a minute 45. The only thing that bothered me about the trailer is the smirk on Harrison Ford's face when he comes from the shadow. and he points his hand cannon at Ryan Gosling. I didn't really like that. It's all a bit Chewie way home as far as I'm concerned, and I don't like that idea. I don't like where that's going. However, what's interesting is the fact that he lives in a very, very bright place. Now, Ridley Scott, when he mentioned about Blade Runner 2, and obviously back in with the final cut and the special edition final cut where you have the documentaries, he essentially says that Deckard's a replicant. So is Deckard purposefully living inside this bright, shiny house to keep himself alive? I don't know. I mean, is he a one-off? Is he a replicant that'll live forever, or live the lifetime of a human being? That'd be interesting. I just hope it's not cheesy. Now, quickly, just to finish off, I think Ryan Gosling looks the part. There's one thing about Ryan Gosling I like, and that's the fact that he's very blank in facial expression, and it's all in his eyes. And he's got a similar acting method to Tom Hardy, I think, in regards to there's a lot more in the eyes than there is everywhere else. And I like the way he looks. It'd be interesting to see if he's actually a replicant as well. That I quite like the idea that he's a replicant who's gone looking for Deckard, who turns out to be a replicant. If that's the case, that'd be an interesting storyline. And finally to finish, it was nice to see, or should I say, it was nice to hear the little hints of Vangelis' original soundtrack in the teaser trailer. I really like that idea, to be honest. That's brilliant. But anyway, Blade Runner 2, 2049. It comes out next year, 2017. I can't wait to watch it, to be honest with you. I mean, I actually feel more kind of drawn to that than stuff that I've already seen before. You know, like sequels. I mean, fair enough. You can't really compare it to Justice League or Infinity War. But I'm more intrigued about Blade Runner 2 than I am about Spider-Man Homecoming, put it that way. But anyway, guys, yeah, Blade Runner 2, 2049. Yee! Thanks very much for watching my reaction video. Always a pleasure, never a chore. Click subscribe if you want to see more. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.